Bye. Have a good night.
Love you. Have a good day.
It's week 12 of the 2024 season, and this one features the fastest man in football, Xavier Worthy. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Chiefs and the Panthers coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers still have their place.
I know.
A lot of teams
Fuck, I
look to
can't
somebody
believe he
like
fucking
this as the
fucked.
default. A
Yeah,
great
he threw
passer, but
he
somebody that also
threw
makes
he
in
threw it
plenty
in
of
first
rushing
place
yards
when he
and
should have
keep
thrown
that
it in
defense
second. I'm
honest.
just like, that's why I didn't move. I'm like, dude, you had him out at second base. Plus, he kept dropping the balls and shit like that, and I'm just like, oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him from now on. Fucking, you gotta get these fucking.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison
down.
Butker. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium.
Just in case
Has
they do
this at the
fucking
6.
Ross check that.
And this drive will
Russ
start
check that.
inside the
Good
25.
fuck.
So now out comes the Panther
Trust me
offense
on
for
this.
its initial drive of the game.
I've had one team doing
Bringing him
that.
out, coming
Did
off
that
a
to me
tough
3
rookie
times.
season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Nabbed by
dog.
Xavier Leggett. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's when the dog jumps up there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Young working from the gun. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it.
And then
And he's got a
and then
decent
just say, okay,
gain
bye.
before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
You walk by, you
First
bump
carry
into
now
it.
for
it's your
Jonathan
fault.
Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
You're fine.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Reel in at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Brooks. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 4 yards, and that moves them that much closer. 2nd and goal now from the 2. Again, they give to Brooks. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you. Every single pitch, the ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Yeah, I'm very shocked about the accident, man. You know,
here's Young on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
I should have been dead. I gotta go. Bye.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Young. Searches from the pocket. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Now it's Young. Got Mingo, it's complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
But my friend, what it's saying is microinverter's not recording data uploaded properly.
Looking to throw, Young.
Is not
chased out to his right. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
And so, unfortunately, on this side of things, we are currently not helping.
Young throwing here. He finds Johnson. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Brooks on the counter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Then the device itself.
So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an all-pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt.
All the way back in 2015. So unfortunately,
oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing 1 man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
However, what we can do is that ADT is with a very large solar company. We have 50,000 mutual homeowners with them.
They
so
just
we
get the
don't
play off.
to close this solar.
That one's up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. It's a two-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
But that is why.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive.
So I don't even know why he was trying to...
Another throw from Mahomes.
And
there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
No.
The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
No. Because, again, I don't normally talk to anybody, ma'am, that is the ADT customer. They go to our customer service, and from there,
Young to throw it. Connects with Johnson. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And ADT Solar, they quietly shut their solar doors. They didn't sell their business in any way.
From the pistol, it's Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
You can reach out. You can reach out to them, yes, and ask them if they are.
Play action now. Young. Pass taken in by Marshall. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage at really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Legette's got it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yes.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, you can't get the argument.
A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Because those little pill-shaped devices, you don't even make them okay.
Running once more with Brooks. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
I sure can.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it. Young. He finds him beyond the marker. Dukes out a 1-stop. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
from a great throw to a nice route
don't
catch
tell me
to
it's
moving the
not-
chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like
Can't
about
do
that
it.
amazing play.
It's like, okay, well, where do I go then? Not live.
From the red zone
No.
now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Yeah.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Eddie, did you like it?
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Like
Starting from the 5.
There's box over there.
And look at this return.
No.
They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the
That one
33.
right there. That one right there.
The Kansas City
On top
offense
of
set to take the
photo
field.
box behind.
And it's far from the first
It's
time we're seeing this unit
$500,000
head out, Brock. But what we
too
haven't
big?
seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Get a
It's complete.
box.
Here's Brown. And they'll make
Get
this
for yourself.
46-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Oh my God! Give it to yourself.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Edwards-Helaire reels it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal. From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense. That surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards backwards.
How would you feel?
It's 2nd and goal.
Would you like it? Do you want me to start doing it to you? Just so that you can start understanding.
Now it's
what that
Mahomes.
looks like?
He's got it.
Okay, don't.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Mahomes to throw for it. Escapes the punt. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagined it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They put a receiver in motion here left. A 2nd down throw for Young. He finds Johnson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, Young. This one falls incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Let's go.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Gets this to Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fans feeling good. Their Panthers have the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's gonna make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Trying down the middle with Edwards-Helaire. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. They bring a tight end in motion right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 37. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact before they ever reach the target.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Panthers returning their offense, and this running back to the field. They've got first down from the 31. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for Hazard with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Throwing quickly, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That's complete to Leggett. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hand off here for Brooks. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air on first down. Young connects with Johnson. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They motion the tight end over. Got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass taken in by Marshall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking Xavier Leggett's way there. So that brings up 2nd down. They motion Marshall over left. Caught by Marshall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This one's in position now. It's 1st and goal. From Panthers. lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue as the 35 before they can stop him. Well, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has a man, it's Edwards-Helaire.
Whether they meant to go to him or was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Young on 1st and 10. That one is caught, left side of the field. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. He's got time. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
A give up the gut to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Has a man, it's Brown. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Back to the air, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll motion a tight end left. 3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. That's caught for the first. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Butker to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Chiefs 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Young looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Play action now. Young. On him quick, and they bring him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Young working from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. To the air, Mahomes. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Desperation time on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. That'll be the 1st and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now a give to Edwards-Helaire. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within one score in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Tight end motioning right. To the air on first down. Young gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Young on the play action. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 33-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers only up by a few. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On the give, it's Brooks. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. He'll throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Johnny Hekker, the one to send it away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 27.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain.
It's on the turf. He's out. He lost it. Panthers pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The home teams and Xavier Legette with the football once again. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
Second down now, 7 to go. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. Setting up to pass. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important third and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He stopped on the return of the 27. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Here he is to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down. Now to throw. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Has a man. It's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. One final shot here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.